When you think of key officials required to run a company, an auditor would be one of the first few names coming to your mind. We have already discussed the procedure of their appointment in our previous video, which is linked in the description. In this video, I will explain the procedure of their resignation or removal from a company. Stay tuned and watch till the end for complete discussion on key compliances, steps and documents. But before we begin, let me first introduce myself. Hi, I am Sugandh Anand, a startup advisor at Setindiabiz, where we provide tax, compliance and IPR services to businesses in India. My purpose in this video is to explain all the key concepts related to the auditor's resignation and removal from a company. For this, the topics I will cover include: number 1, legal provisions for auditor's resignation under the Companies Act; number 2, process of auditor's resignation or removal; number 3, ROC filing and due dates; and number 4, penalties for violation. So let's begin without any delay. First up is legal provisions for auditor's resignation. Section 140 of the Companies Act 2013 provides for resignation of the auditor before expiry of his normal term on grounds such as preoccupation with other tasks, conflict of interest with the company, violation of professional code of conduct, or any other personal reasons. This section also mentions key compliances which have to be followed during the resignation process, like sending a formal resignation letter to the company and filing a statement of intimation to the ROC. I will explain the exact processes of doing so later in this video. Also, resignation of the auditor creates a casual vacancy which has to be filled immediately. For this, the company must appoint a qualified chartered accountant or CA firm as its next auditor. Its procedure is mentioned in Section 139 of the Companies Act. These provisions and procedures must be compliant with the diligently, as non-compliance might lead to the imposition of penalties. Now that you have understood what laws apply to the resignation of an auditor, let's quickly move to the process. Process of auditor's resignation in a company. Auditor's resignation process can be completed in a series of steps undertaken by the resigning auditor as well as the company. Firstly, the auditor must send a formal resignation letter clarifying the reason for his resignation in detail. This letter must be drafted on the auditor's letterhead and signed by him, stating the exact date of resignation. In the absence of letterhead, a formal mail to the managing director or chairman of the board will be equally valid. Next step will be the approval of auditor's resignation. For this, a board meeting will have be called within 30 days for the resignation date. The board will hold a discussion on the reason for resignation and decide whether it can be approved or not. For approval, the board must pass a resolution to this effect. I repeat, all this must be done within 30 days from the date of resignation mentioned in the resignation letter. As soon as the resolution is passed, the resignation will be approved at the company's end. The next step is intimating the registrar of companies. For this, the resigning auditor must sign and submit Form ADT-3 to the ROC and send a copy to the company as well. Even this has to be done within 30 days from the date of resignation. We will discuss the filing of ADT-3 in detail after a few minutes. For now, let's move on the next step. The last step of the auditor's resignation is to fill the casual vacancy created, as a company and not given point can operate without an active auditor. Appointment of the new auditor to fill the casual vacancy is also made at the board meeting where the resignation gets approved. Further, this appointment has to be approved by the shareholders at the extraordinary general meeting within 3 months from the date of appointment. For this, the shareholders must pass a special resolution and send a copy to the ROC in Form ADT-1. ADT-1 is used to intimate the ROC of the new appointment and must be filed within 15 days from the date of passing the special resolution. Please note here that the new auditor appointed to fill the casual vacancy will not have a normal term. His term will only extend up to the next annual general meeting. This completes your process of auditor's resignation. Let's circle back to the filing of ADT-3 for some more details. Filing of ADT-3 to the Registrar of Companies. As discussed earlier, the resigning auditor needs to file ADT-3 to the ROC or Registrar of Companies within 30 days from the date of resignation. This form can be downloaded from the official MCA website, filled out and uploaded back for final submission. The details you need to provide include: number 1, name of the company; number 2, date of resignation as mentioned in the resignation letter; number 3, reasons for resignation; number 4, PAN number of the auditor; number 5, membership ID of the auditor; number 6, auditor's official contact number and email address; and lastly, number 7, a scanned copy of the resignation letter for verification. After all the details are filled out and documents are attached, the auditor can submit the form and pay the required fees. The filing fees for ADT-3 depends on the company's authorized capital. You can see the table on your screen for details. If the authorized capital is up to 1 lakh rupee, the application fees is rupees 200. For authorized capital between 1 lakh and 5 lakhs, the fee is rupees 300. If the authorized capital ranges from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs, the fee will be rupees 400. Lastly, for authorized capital between 25 lakhs and 1 crore, fees will be 500. For all companies with authorized capital greater than 1 crore, the filing fee application will be 600. Coming to our next important question, what if ADT-3 is not filed within 30 days from resignation? Is delayed filing allowed? And if so, are any additional fees charged? Let's see. Consequences of not filling ADT-3 form. You are already aware of the due date of file ADT-3 form. It is filled within 30 days from the date of resignation as mentioned in the resignation letter. If the form is not filled within the due date, auditors will be liable to pay a penalty of rupees 50,000 or an amount equal to his remuneration, whichever is less for the first default. If the default continues, a further penalty of rupees 500 will be imposed every day. Subject to the maximum limit of rupees 2 lakh, the penalties are huge but avoidable if the form is filled on time. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Hopefully, you have understood everything we just discussed about auditor's resignation. If you still have any question, feel free to post them in the comments section or call our startup advisors for free consultation. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel for more such informative content ahead. Click on the notification icon so that whenever we post a new video, you are the first one to get notified. Thank you for watching. Watch our other videos as well.